Hi, collective. I know nobody's in here, but that's okay. I still like to go live. Oh, how are you guys doing? I love you guys. Nobody's told you I love you guys so much. I love you. I love you. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just gonna give you guys a reading. Let's do a past life. Yes, let's do a past life reading. You know, those are my favorite readings. I love doing the past life. Like, I swear I was Russian in a past life. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just like the accent. I don't know. Just a little bit of Holy Divine Spirit, please give us a past life reading for the collective and myself. Help to deliver a clear and precise message regarding our past lives. Who were we in a past life? Please and thank you. Archangel Michael, please surround us and help to deliver this message, block and blind any and all chakra blockages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cleanse the space a little bit better. We ask that you help to deliver Archangel Michael, cleanse the space. Give us a glimpse into one of our many past lives. Who was the collective and myself on one of these past lives? Who were we? By understanding who we might have been in a past life, it will help us to navigate where we're headed in this life. All right, who were we? Who were we? Spirit. Food and hunger. That's never a fun one to start out with. Food and hunger. Who were we in the past life? Food and hunger. You didn't have enough to eat in your past lives, causing you to overeat and hoarding food in this incarnation. You may have weight or eating disorder issues because you associate eating with fear instead of hunger. You harbor insecurities about whether there will be enough food in the future, so you may stockpile supplies. You also serve yourself large portions and make sure to eat everything on your plate, just in case there won't be enough food in the future. For some people, this pattern also applies to fears about having enough water to drink. Often, just remembering the past life pattern is enough to heal the issue. Understand that the past is over and will not repeat in this current lifetime. The goal should be to learn from it and then let it go. Also, let fears and deprivation fade away as they are no longer necessary. Open yourself up to abundance. During that time, we had to make food by scratch, or you could buy it from a market where they made it from scratch. Everything was made from scratch, and So my kids were just watching Aladdin, The Return of Jabbar last night. So I'm getting Aladdin vibes where he would go to the market and steal food because he didn't have enough. He was running around on the streets with the little monkey. Can you specify spirit, food, and hunger in this past life for the collective and myself, please? Message. Spirit, clarify this past life, food, and hunger for myself and the collective, please. Exactly. Having to steal from the community. Like Aladdin. Didn't have a job. I'm hearing you had exactly. You had a philosophy taking from the community, right? Taking from the local markets. I'm hearing you had a philosophy of take from the greedy and give to the needy because that man looks very wealthy. Also, people who would overcharge um, silver, and I don't know what they were back then, but the payment method they would overcharge. Got in trouble with the officials, the authorities, for doing this, just like in Aladdin when he would when they would start chasing after him, the guards. Yeah, so you were family room upright is like something secretive. Reverse, it's like out in the open. So maybe you were known as a community thief, which is why you kept getting caught up with the officials, like exactly like in Aladdin. When he was like, when they were like, oh, Aladdin, or there's whatever, they knew who he was. So, anyways, let's get more clarity on this past life. Also, I don't know how you did it, but like with this sewing machine, even though it's occupation reverse, you did something where you kept on changing your attire. You know, this is supposed to represent like many people or whatever in a community, right? But like, I'm getting the sense that you kept on changing your attire to kind of blend in because there would be messages around town that you were stealing from markets or they knew you, right? And so in order to protect yourself from the authorities, you had to, you know, being in the disguise, I guess. What's this message here? Yeah, it was the authorities would communicate with each other. Okay, because we got the sun card, so that's like out in the open, right? So like publicly something, right? Things coming to light, right? What's this thief? This talks about apathy, contemplation, disconnectedness. You would like contemplate thieving, like very strategic about when and where you would take from places like in Aladdin, right? And then you have the Temperance card sideways. You would like middle path patience. So you would just sit there and wait for an opportunity. But you were stealing like basic essentials. You were stealing like, not that it makes it any better, but still. What's the occupation reverse? Well, the moon card, which talks about secrecy. Yeah, you didn't have an occupation. Your occupation was something you did like sneaky, you know, which would be the thieving, because you were struggling with financial security and you needed the basic necessities. You know, what's the community? Upright spirit community. You were diligent about doing this, which makes sense because of the fact that you needed to make ends meet. You needed food, right? What's the community? Let's get another one. And because of this, you didn't have any connections or friendships because you had to go, you know, you had to feed yourself. So, you were known as a thief, and the authorities and the message got around, and like Aladdin, official person. We have hard work, perseverance, reverse. Okay. What's this official person? Yeah, you had to hide out from the authorities in disguise. It wasn't very hard for you to hide out from them because you were in disguise. What's this family room? You had to make difficult decisions, difficult choices. Always. In order to get victory of being able to um, feed yourself, and continue living. But you also had to make tough choices because of the public recognition, people knowing in certain parts of the town that you steal for food. I don't even like saying it. Okay, so let's see if we can get any more. Anything else regarding this? Yeah, to avoid dying. I mean, I hate to say it so brutally honest, but you don't feed yourself, you pass away. You had a willpower and desire to keep living and to survive. But you weren't very brave when it came to doing these stealing to try to feed yourself. I mean, why would you be? You had the authorities all over your case. Message got around, it was out in the public. So you had to go in disguise in hermit mode and hiding. That's not funny, but what's funny is the philosophy of take from the greedy, give to the needy. Okay. Anything else concluding this message, Spirit, please? Thank you. Thank you for this past life reading. Thank you so much. We have gambling. So it was a gamble. For sure. Tough choices. Which way? This is my which way card. A domino. So when you play dominoes, there's such thing called a graveyard. So in order to prevent ending up in a graveyard, you had to make ends meet. Okay. Stars. You would get so hungry that you would start getting dizzy and seeing stars. We have the Queen of Hearts and we have S. I don't know what that Queen of Hearts is. Queen of Hearts is like in the deck, in a deck of cards. So I mean, the Queen of Hearts is like cold hearted. It could mean something cold hearted. So the fact that you would even have to struggle to make ends meet and then steal, I mean, you probably were cold hearted a little bit. Okay. And then we got S. So, starving. Perhaps that means starving. So much so that you were seeing stars. You were getting so dizzy. You were seeing stars. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry, collective. Why? Why for yawning? It would get exhausting. This having to constantly make these tough decisions. You could have been a Gemini. Umbrella. It probably rained a lot on you. It was like solving riddles constantly to try to make ends meet. E could have been your initials. Sid. I don't know if that was a name back then. SYD. Leaf. You were exactly living off the land, struggling to make ends meet, hiding in places that were like covered or bushed or something from the authorities. And then we have the moon card. Oh, yeah. I'm getting a feeling with the moon card coming out twice. You would do a lot of this thieving at night, so not in daytime, but like at nighttime. And then the stars, you probably did this at night. Interesting. S again. Cloudy. Your hunger would cloud your judgment. K. Alright, that's what I have for you guys for your past life reading. Back in the day, in this past life, you struggled with food and hunger. You had to live off of the land. Unfortunately, during the evening, at nighttime, you had to make difficult decisions on thieving from people. You were in disguises to avoid the authorities. You did not have a whole lot of, because of public recognition, you did not have a whole lot of strength to be doing this, probably because you were hungry a lot. But you wanted to live. You had a will to live. You did not want to die. You didn't have any connections. People didn't like you in the community because there was a message amongst authorities with this official person that you were thieving, you were stealing, but you were just trying to survive, okay? It was exhausting that you had to constantly make these difficult decisions with the gambling dice and the dominoes uh, and the cloudy judgment. It was exhausting. You lived in the elements with the umbrella and the leaf, okay, and the stars. I mean, your initials could have been SYKD. You could have very well been a Gemini. Uh, yeah, and that's what I have for you guys. Okay. You know, it was always like a riddle, solving a riddle of how, like, it was just difficult decisions to survive, okay? I love you guys. Hopefully you watch this video and this resonated with you. If it did, great. Hit me up for a personal past life reading or a love reading or a self-love reading or any of those things. I love you guys. You can hit me up via email, ValeriePitts91@gmail.com. ValeriePitts91@gmail.com. If you want to donate to the channel and you feel led to, no pressure, but you can. You can do so through my Cash App at $LIGHTHEALER32. Remember, stay lifted. Till next time. Bye.